Your puns always make me happy inside and out.
It's March 2nd, so happy birthday, Texas. We may be the Lone Star State, but we sure know how to shine bright.
Neptune, perhaps?
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Gotta be careful, a bad moon rising might end up with a space jam.
It wouldn't surprise me if Pinkie Pie did come from space. After all, she is out of this world.
That March 4th pun was absolutely perfect. Really reeled me in.
March 4th for the Ides of March in 11 days.
I think I preferred Insta 2.204624 pounds. How you identify an imperial. These jokes are so funny once you baguette them. You're really on a roll here.
I looked at the moon last night and it was a croissant.
Does whoever wrote this think it's the greatest thing since sliced bread?
I know. Pretty half-baked if you ask me. Though I came here late, I'm so glad I did, lol. Ah, how the content crumbles. It's only half-baked, you know. Are you done yet? Don't stop me now. Been a Queen fan myself since 1973. Please keep up the good work.
No, Adam, no she has not. Keep it up, Bright.
How are you? Myself? I'm doing all right. Are you the princess of the Queen universe? 1 year of love has a kind of magic, because who wants to live forever? A dozen red roses for my darling? Hammer to fall, give me the prize. Considering how many music puns y'all made, you gave me a sheer heart attack. After a day at the races and a night at the opera, y'all gave it the works and decided to jazz up the day with more Queen puns than I could ever dream of at the Dreamer's Ball.
I may not be a China girl, but I got me a nice pair of blue jeans, so let's dance to the song Modern Love, Starman. Hey, I had to get the other half of that pressure song.
I know of a person named Anita T. Shu.
While wearing gray Vans, would Bluff play Blood on the Clock Tower? This is one punny family.
Anita Hero would be a good name for a damsel.
And her best knight who keeps saving her from peril, Ivan Toby de Hero. If she's a vampire and goes into politics, she'd be Bluffy the Vampire Mayor. If she decides to take up weightlifting instead of vampire slaying, she'd be Bluff the Buff.
Was a treat to be in this video with you, sis. I had a great time filming with you.
Traditional music is nice, but sometimes you need to spruce it up a bit.
Sometimes trees can be a real birch.
I thought they were into country music.
It's especially bad to tell a cuckoo clock all your secrets. I hear they can be real bell ringers and whistleblowers.
I would have to wait for a second after this vid to just appreciate this quality humor, lol. Keep calm and leaf on. Don't stop believing. You're tremendous, and don't forget it.
What do you call an old man whose face can't see and hands can't hold anything? A grandfather clock? Sorry, I got inspired from one of my favorite childhood movies since I wanted to turn back time.
I can't catch up with all these jokes.
It's cheesy and I love it, lol. What's the big deal between these slices of bread anyway? It's really cool how you got the whole gang involved for these. The family that slays together stays together. I love the fact that everyone makes their own puns. It's so cool. That's rare comedy to get right to the meat of the conversation.
Here in Texas, the best beef brisket doesn't need sauce because we really know how to rub it in. That's why beef is king here, because we know how to take charge.
Sleep well, sis.
I always hated spring forward, but loved fall back.
I need to rest from laughing after this. Don't sleep on any pillows with corduroy cases. You'll make headlines.
This has to be my favorite short I've seen from you yet.
I hope the sailboat can change course before they're claimed by the rising tide of addiction, because when it reaches a tipping point, it's hell or high water.
Oh man, that was comedy gold. Not only are there puns, but they're one big sentence. My god! Waves. Whale, this fantastic pun, hook, line, and sinker. This ocean-sized joke will leave you cracking you up, shellfish shocked in your boat riding the high tide. You're krilling it. Seize the day.
Comedy gold.
I don't celebrate St. Patrick's, but I'm definitely agreeing with you. Purim Sameach. Why is Pi good at sports? Because it's well-rounded. Don't ask Pi a question, it will just go on forever in its answers. Pi is just pointless. But you need division to see that. But work on those irrational numbers or they won't add up.
I didn't realize why the college cafeteria was giving out free pie until I saw this. Thank you for reminding me of Pi Day.
I come here for the puns, but I stay here for the puns.
You brought back the jingle! Yay!
Gave it a little bounce, too.
Haha, it'd be cool of you to sprinkle that in once in a while.
Here's to a pun-tastic weekend. You are a bad person and you should be ashamed of yourself. Please never stop. My jokes are like a trampoline. They have their ups and downs. You monster. Lol.
The doctor may not have nailed it, but he certainly has a handle on things.
I heard an irritated bird landed on the doorknob. Then it flew off the handle. Ba-bum-ch. You're Thor? Because it hurts? Not to be blunt, but we really ought to start hammering in the basics of workplace safety. I'm so nuts about your jokes. You've got what it takes to measure twice and cut once. Look out for that jigsaw woodworker, though. He is plain crazy. You know the drill. So many great puns in the comments. Guess they beat me to it, lol. You've nailed that one, Bright Idea.
You know what time it is? It's hammer time. Stop. Can't touch this.
I'd claim the crown, but I got a raspberry beret on my head that matches a little red Corvette I found. I'll let someone else go for it.
Do you think this calendar had to pay royalties to that joke?
I didn't get the joke because the purple rain distracted me.
Go directly to jail. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
At least he's fighting back against their monopoly, I guess. He better be sorry.
I wanted to make more puns to add on to this, but it seems like you already had a monopoly on them.
You are why there are fire ants and killer bees. Don't worry, they will never guess who the thief is.
Couldn't have asked for a more sweet and heartfelt tribute to Grandpa Shimmy.
R.I.P. your grandpa. May he always watch over you from heaven.
I don't have any puns to say, but both my partner and I have lost grandparents, and we still cry on otherwise random dates because they're birthdays and death anniversaries. My grandfather's birthday was New Year's Eve, and that's a day a lot of people celebrate. I don't mean to detract from you or whatever, but bringing up relatability is how I, and many other neurodivergent people, empathize. I still remember one day when I was like 2 or 3 where my grandfather and I played wiffle ball. I wish you and your family the best and hope you will continue to surprise us with wonderful ideas for many years to come. Sorry for rambling, this video just hit me in the feels.
I'm happy this made you think of your own loved ones, and I totally understand the way of empathizing, as I do the same. Thank you for sharing your stories. They say no one's really gone if we remember them. As a fellow pun enjoyer and someone who barely knew his grandpa before he died, thank you for keeping his memory alive. The world could always use more folks like you. Thank you. Hope your grandpa Shimmy's resting well.
I never got to know either of my grandpas. One of them I've been told I'm a lot like. The other I've been told it's a good thing I'm not like him. I'm so glad that you had such a wonderful connection with yours. To good grandparents.
Dang it, now I can't be mad at you for puns from the depths of hell. If this is a complex psychological manipulation by design, it's brilliant. Your granddad sounds like a real character in all the good ways. I'm glad you had the privilege of knowing him. Wow, just wow. Your grandpa would be so proud of you, Bright Idea. Keep up the good work. Have a great day.
Sounds like a cool guy.
Aw, Rip, and I'm sure he's watching down on you, happy as ever that you're the person you are. Rest in peace, Grandpa Shimon. Hopefully you can see the legacy you have left behind. This pun is soft served well.
You know, I would scream for ice cream, but you know what I would scream even more for? To see my Nana again. Many blessings to you, Bright. It's been over 30 years since my Nana passed away, so I can relate.
If you're going to use a pen against a sword underwater, make sure your pen has been wet. I'm bad at puns. Why did the ocean leave the party early? Because she was getting tied. A handy tip is to not ink too much, right?
Reminds me of when someone claims they can breathe underwater, and then they just put a water bottle on their head.
I can breathe underwater by holding a cup above my head. I can also lift up my foot and touch the back of my head. Simply lift up foot and touch the back of your head with your hand.
All this wordplay about French and bread is causing us pain.
I'm trying to come up with more bread puns, but they're all pretty crummy. I mean, sure, there are some crusty old bread jokes, but they all feel a bit stale by this point. I've also been working on a few pun ideas, but they seem a bit half-baked. Well, if I can't give rise to any good bread jokes, I guess I'll just stick to masa jokes, even if they do tend to be a little flat.
If you toasted a baguette, would that give you French toast? 52 slices of bread equals a deck of carbs. Lol. Wonder if there's a loaf in the market that has that many pieces of bread? If there is, the slices are probably super thin, or the bread is longer than average. Why did the bread maker went to jail for beating an egg? Wow, you're on a sweet roll with those puns. My attempts at puns always go awry. The reason we use paper instead is because bread is actually responsible for greenhouse gas emissions. That's why it's called carbon.
Does he live in an owl house? Perhaps in an owl city?
I'll never cease to be amazed by the hoot that is the wide wing of puns everyone has. Owl jokes are always a hoot.
Knock knock.
Who is there?
I'm gonna have to mull over the pun request. He's called Darth Maul because Qui-Gon bought it. I can't wait to see what puns everyone has in store. I really like going to malls. Whenever I see all the cute clothes there, my bank account's balance goes bye. A mall is typically pretty big, but if you put an S in front of it, it instantly becomes small. Okay, I'll add in, I think I'm malfunctioning. I'm shopping too much. Going to multi-floor malls is always uplifting. They elevate your experience. You won't catch me on an escalator. One time the power went out and I was stuck for 6 hours. That escalated quickly.
From the title of the video, I thought the joke would be someone misspelling their entry opener, saying Dead Diary instead of Dear Diary. Gruesome, I know, but the actual joke you told might be just as, if not more gruesome. Yeesh.
Tell me about it. Well, at least you have crypto for your diary. Your past is safely buried. Losing a private diary is always a cursive guarantee. And you can't even write how you feel about that. The existence of a dad joke implies a child jokes. I can't think of any puns. I am defeated. I think a dad joke is a baby joke that's grown up.
Okay, so not a pun, but a story. When I was little, I was super into the Disney movie Cars. However, I didn't want to be a race car driver when I grew up. No, I wanted to be the race car. Mind you, I was really little, but that still gets brought up by my family to this day.
Must have had some kind of drive.
Oh yes, I was very driven.
Can't think of a better way to welcome your baby to the human race.
I'll never tire of these car puns.
Dang, those were some good puns. You might want to retire while you're ahead. Actually, I take that back. Don't stop with the puns. They've been making 2025 a good year. Definitely rolling with the punches. Decided it was a good time for a real blowout. Very tiring jokes.
When I saw the title, I was really pumped up, but then the jokes fell flat.
Why couldn't the bicycle concentrate? Because he was too tired. He also couldn't stand up straight. It's unknown if this has anything to do with his sleep schedule.
That was probably because people were driving it crazy.
Man, you were on a roll with this one. I will never tire of your dad jokes.
I hope that friend had a merry time.
That wheelie stings. Your friend's head is probably still spinning. Looks like you've got a biting sense of humor.
When you see those bugs crawling on the floor, who you gonna call? Roach Busters.
Big day tomorrow. Any punny plans for April Fool's Day? You'll see.
We apologize again for the bad llama puns. Those responsible for sacking the people who have just been sacked have been sacked.
My brother is a type 1 diabetic. We used to say that he should make a band called the Ketones.
I wonder if the Acapellamas have a rival singing group called the Alpacapellas. Happy April Fool's Day tomorrow. Wahoo! Thanks to my top commenters for making March so marvelous. At number 1 with 25 comments, we have Uvular Bean, also known as Aaron's Ramblings on Tumblr. Aside from being a punny dude who comes from my sister's circle, he's the director of the Undertale Accessibility Project, which I recommend checking out. Tied at number 2 with 15 comments each, we have Skywise and Queen Day and Night. Unfortunately, I couldn't get their voices for this month, so I hope I did their best comments justice. At number 3, we have Last5629 with 14 comments. Thank you so much! Number 4 is tied with my sister Bettina and Fiction of Grandeur, both with 11 comments. Finally, number 5 is a 3-way tie between my friend Pristine and newcomers Cora Ha and King Beauregard, who seems to have developed a love-to-hate relationship with my shorts. No worries, I understand it's all in good humor. Thanks for watching me, and if you'd like to lend your voice to future projects, please reach out to me by Discord if you know me, or email, Tumblr, or Bluesky. If you like what I do and want to support this channel, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more, wait for it, bright ideas. Until next time, see you later.